Are you the sort of person that receives a text message or an email or a letter in the mail and automatically is thinking, oh God, this is not good news. What's this about? I don't even want to open it. Does that sound familiar? So I used to be this person all the time, right? And so you get the text message or the email or the letter in the mail and there's just like dread, right? Like, oh my God. So you open up the email or the text message or the letter only to find that it is not bad news and it wasn't anything that you expected it to be. And in fact, it was actually good news, right? And then you're sort of kicking yourself going, oh, why did I do that to myself? Why did I worry that it was going to be something bad? So here's the thing. Us human beings, we are hardwired to attract ourselves to problems. It's just how we are. We're hardwired to think that this is going to be a problem, this is going to be difficult, this is not going to work out the way that I want. And so we constantly go down that path of OMG. So I want to flip the script on you today. And if this is who you are, and like I said, I'm definitely partly still that way, not all the time, but sometimes I still get an email or something. I'm like, oh God, what's this about? But I want to flip the script. And what I mean by that is, instead of thinking the next time you get a text message or an email or something in the mail that you think is not good news, instead of going down that dark rabbit hole, I want you to think to yourself, well, what's the best that could happen? What's the best news that I could get in this letter or this email or this text message? Because like I said, our brains are hardwired to think, well, what's the worst that's going to happen? Something really bad is going to happen, right? We gravitate to that. That's just how we are built. And so in order to not go down that dark rabbit hole, it takes work. It takes reprogramming your mind and your reactions so that they're more positive and more aligned with a more healthy mindset, as opposed to a mindset that's always thinking, woe is me, or the sky's falling, and oh my God, this is bad, that's bad, everything bad happens to me, why me, right? That is an easy sort of mindset to be in, and it doesn't serve you or anybody, right? So I want you to start thinking about how can you flip the script on yourself so that you start to process things more positively. When things happen to you, don't be reactive, be proactive. Take a step back, count to 10, 20 if you have to. Think logically, do something, take action based on fact, not your emotions, right? The minute you let your emotions take over your actions, you're doomed. I've been there, you've been there, right? We're just emotionally driven, we're caught up in this overwhelm, and we do something out of emotions, and the outcome is usually not so great. So I want you to stop, pace yourself, take a step back, take some deep breaths, count to 10, and then take positive action. Take action based on facts, not the way that you feel, right? Take action based on the outcome that you want, not based on the way that you feel. So when you start doing this, you're going to start to see that your life trajectory is going to change. You're not going to go down that dark rabbit hole anymore. So and it starts with something as simple as getting that text message or that phone call or the email or the letter in the mail or whatever it may be that would normally cause you to feel a sense of dread. Instead of thinking, oh my God, this is worst case scenario, I just know it, I know it. Think to yourself, well, what's the best that could happen? And even if whatever is in that correspondence isn't great and it's not what you want to hear, it's not the end of the world. You're not going to die, right? You will survive it. And whatever happens, you're going to be able to take feedback, take information, and course correct so that you end up where you want to be. That's what life is about. It's going to constantly throw us curveballs and challenges and problems. It's challenging us to step up, not be reactive, but be proactive, so that we can start taking action that's going to get us out of this overwhelm and into a place that brings us closer to what we want, to what we want to feel, where we want to be, what level of success we want to attain. So these are all challenges that every single one of us faces throughout our entire lives. So I want you to think about that next time. Instead of saying to yourself, well, what's the worst that can happen? Say to yourself, what's the best that could happen? Think about that.